Italy without the chaos, the smell of coffee and sea salt, a slice of Vienna on the Adriatic. I'm Penelope with StockFocus.com, and today we're in Trieste, Italy. Before you commit to the congestion of Rome or the pricing of Florence, you need to understand this city. Trieste does not shout. It does not perform for tourists. It is a city of grand Habsburg-era squares, historic coffee houses, and a salty Adriatic wind called the Bora that shapes daily life as much as the sea. Trieste offers in 2026 some of the best of Italy. High walkability, a sophisticated aging population, strong public healthcare access, and northern Italian infrastructure without northern Italian price extremes. If you spend enough time in Trieste, you'll hear a simple phrase, Bora. And if you don't know what it means in the Trieste dialect, I promise you will by the end of this video. If you are looking for Italy with order, access, and understatement, this video is for you. We'll cover real costs, healthcare, neighborhoods, visas, taxes, and what daily life actually feels like here. Not a postcard, not a fantasy, the reality. As they say in the northern Italian dialect,
Andemo.
Trieste is mid-range northern Italy. It is more expensive than southern regions, but meaningfully less than Milan, Venice, or Florence. Housing is the largest variable. A modern one-bedroom apartment in central districts such as Borgo Terracciano or near Piazza Unità d'Italia typically ranges from 750 to 1,100 euros per month. In neighborhoods like San Vito or Barcola, where you gain sea views and residential calm, prices often range from 900 to 1,300 euros. For better value, areas such as Greta or parts of Rosal may offer one-bedrooms between 650 euros depending on condition and access to transit. Groceries are reasonable by Italian standards. Expect 250 to 350 euros per month for a single person shopping local markets. Utilities, electricity, water, heating, average 140 to 220 euros per month depending on winter heating usage. High-speed fiber internet and mobile service typically run 35 to 60 euros combined. Public transportation is efficient, though most retirees rely primarily on walking. A monthly transit pass costs approximately 40 to 50 euros. Healthcare is one of Trieste's structural strengths. Italy's Servizio Sanitario Nazionale, or SSN, provides universal public coverage. As a non-EU retiree, you must begin with private insurance for your elective residency visa, typically costing 70 to 170 euros per month depending on age and coverage level. A simple lunch in a neighborhood trattoria, pasta, seafood, or a regional dish generally ranges from 12 to 20 euros per person. A full dinner at a mid-range restaurant with wine typically ranges from 25 to 40 euros per person. For a couple that dines out regularly but not extravagantly, monthly dining expenses often fall between 300 and 600 euros depending on frequency. All in, a comfortable retirement for a single person typically ranges from 1,585 to 2,750 euros per month depending on housing choice and lifestyle. For couples, expect approximately 2,500 to 3,600 euros per month. Trieste is not bargain Italy, but it is disciplined Italy. A living city, not a set piece. Trieste is not traditionally Italian in the postcard sense. Founded as a Roman settlement and later shaped heavily by the Austro-Hungarian Empire, Trieste carries a distinctly Central European identity. Its architecture is grand and orderly. Its coffee culture rivals Vienna. Its intellectual history includes writers like James Joyce and Italo Svevo. The city blends imperial plazas with narrow Italian streets and open sea promenades. Neighborhoods matter here. Borgo Terracciano, central, elegant, close to cafes and the canal. San Vito, quiet, residential, popular with long-term residents. Barcola, coastal, sea-facing, ideal for retirees who want daily access to the Adriatic. Greta, elevated, more affordable with strong views. Trieste rewards retirees who value calm over spectacle and substance over trend. Healthcare. How it works. Italy's public healthcare system is widely respected and regionally strong in Friuli Venezia Giulia, where Trieste is located. As a retiree, first stage, private insurance is required for your visa application. Second stage, once legally resident, you may enroll in the SSN through voluntary registration by paying an annual contribution ranging from approximately 2,800 euros based on your income. Under the SSN, general practitioner visits are covered. Hospitalizations are covered. Specialist visits may require small co-payments, typically referred to as tickets, often ranging between 18 and 38 euros depending on the service. Private insurance remains an option for faster specialist access or English-speaking services. Trieste's main public hospital, Ospedale di Catanara, is a major regional facility. Healthcare here is structured and reliable. It is not luxury concierge medicine. It is functional and predictable. Imagine the day. You wake to the sound of gulls and distant ferry horns. Morning coffee is not rushed. At Cafe San Marco, you order a capo and B, espresso with milk in a glass, a Triestine ritual. You walk the Molo Otis into open-sea air. The city feels orderly. Afternoon might mean a visit to Miramar Castle, or simply sitting along the waterfront in Barcola watching swimmers enter impossibly clear water. Evening is unhurried. Friuli white wine, seafood, conversation that stretches. Trieste does not overwhelm. It settles. Now let's apply the StockFocus framework. To fund a €3,000 per month lifestyle entirely from investments using the 4% rule, you would need approximately €900,000 invested. But most retirees do not rely solely on portfolio withdrawals. If Social Security provides €1,800 per month, your funding gap becomes €1,200. To cover that gap, you would need approximately €360,000 in invested assets. Trieste offers Adriatic lifestyle without that Mediterranean price tag. Visas and taxes. Most American retirees use the Elective Residency visa. Applicants must demonstrate sufficient passive income, typically around €31,000 annually for a single applicant. The requirements vary by consulate. For couples, the requirement generally rises to approximately €38,000. You must show stable passive income, long-term housing, comprehensive private health insurance. Italy taxes residents on worldwide income if you reside more than 183 days per year. Under the United States-Italy Tax Treaty, United States Social Security is taxed only in Italy, your country of residence. Private pensions and retirement account withdrawals are generally taxable in Italy. Italy offers certain favorable tax regimes for new residents, including flat tax options for high net worth individuals and a 7% regime for retirees relocating to qualifying southern municipalities. Trieste does not qualify for the southern regime. Professional cross-border tax advice is essential before relocation. Trieste does not promise cinematic Italy. It offers lived-in Italy, walkable streets, Central European order, reliable healthcare, sea air without Riviera pricing. If you value sophistication over spectacle and calm over chaos,
Trieste is not a trend.
it is a strategy. And my t-shirt, c'est Bora. It means it's the Bora. The Bora is the powerful wind that sweeps down from the Karst Plateau and across the Adriatic. When it blows, doors rattle, the sea turns white, and the city tightens its coat collars and carries on. Locals say it with a shrug. It's not a complaint, it's identity. In Trieste, the wind runs the schedule, not the crowd, not the trend. And that tells you almost everything you need to know about this city. I'm Penelope from StockFocus.com. If this perspective was helpful, subscribe and tell us which Italian city we should analyze next. Grazie e alla prossima!